Hello everyone, this is Ia here again with another video for my Dreamscape Diaries, and this is going to be episode 3. And welcome back to Cornucopia Insight. I'm glad to have you guys here. And today I'm going to be sharing another journal entry. Right now you'll see I'm wearing a microfiber towel because I just finished taking a shower and I've been taking my spiritual bath, the one that I prepared for you guys the other day. And per my spiritual beliefs, we do wear all white after taking a spiritual bath because it does symbolize purity and clarity, and it just goes hand in hand with the cleansing. But you yourself, if you don't want to wear white, you don't have to. And again, you tweak those baths according to your religious beliefs. So yeah, like I said, it's all about intention and symbolism. So anyway, moving forward, I wanted to get into another journal entry. And this journal entry it hits a little personal, a little close to home. So there are certain names of people, obviously, I'm going to leave out. And you can take the message, perceive the message however you will. If it resonates with you, cool. If it doesn't, that's fine too. You can just leave your opinion in the comments and we can talk about it. So we're just going to jump in. And like I said, if you see me looking down, it's just because I'm reading from my journal. So just be mindful of that. But this is going to be another quick entry. So it's going to start off a little frisky. I ain't going to lie. It's a little frisky. But nothing sexual or anything like that. But it's, yeah. Anyway, so I'm in bed with a couple, a man and a woman, who I know in my personal life who are not the best people. Let's just put it that way. But I'm in a bed with them, and the husband is trying to test my spiritual abilities by asking me what I'm seeing while meditating on this like big medallion he's wearing around his neck. And he's asking me like, well, what do you see? What do you see? Like trying to test my spiritual abilities. And what's interesting is that these particular people in my dream really were trying to test my spiritual abilities because they just felt like I was, full of crap and I wasn't real in any kind of way or whatever. And they wanted me to like prove myself to them. And I'm like, I don't have to prove myself to any damn body, but okay. And I think that also has something to do with astral projecting, people trying to astral project. Sometimes the enemy will try to astral project into dreams and manipulate things and move them around, shapeshift. And they'll do that because they figure, okay, in the 3D, in the real world, I can't get answers out of you. So let me sneak into your dream space, and shapeshift. And then ask you certain questions and see if I can pick your brain and pick your mouth there. But spirit was like, not with me. Not with her. So as I'm meditating on this medallion around his neck. It's a gold medallion. And then I mentioned something about a man who's a tarot card reader. And that's all I remember mentioning to him was like, yeah, I just see something with a man who's a tarot card reader. And that's all. Now, I remembered feeling in his dream like I was a little unsure of myself. And because this person already felt like I was a fraud, if you will, that I was a joke, and they already had a preconceived notion of me, it was like, oh, well, if you can't read me a certain kind of way, or because you don't look a certain kind of way, or you're not picking up on a certain energy off of this piece of jewelry around my neck, then there's something wrong with you. You don't know anything. So I'm just going to dismiss you. And that's exactly what he did. He dismissed me. And in real life, this person did dismiss me. They looked at me like, you're nothing, which I didn't care. I know myself at the end of the day, but moving forward. So I'm feeling unsure about the read that I'm giving him. And he picks up on that energy. He's like, okay, well, if she feels unsure of herself, then it'll be easier for me to just dismiss her, and whatever her spiritual abilities are. And when I mentioned that while looking at his medallion, I was seeing a man who's a tarot card reader, but I was unsure of what I was kind of seeing. And he picked up on that insecurity. He started like questioning, like, well, how do you know that? So what that sounds like to me is like this person was trying to test me, basically temperature check me, and be like, hey, you know, focus on this medallion. Tell me what you think. Do you get a read off of it? What do you see? Whatever. And it's like, I'm not 100% sure, but all I'm getting is this one thing. Like, oh, I see a man who's a tarot card reader. That's it. That's all I'm getting. And because I am sort of, I wouldn't say completely new to this, but I'm still learning certain things. I think he knew that. He saw the inexperience there and took advantage of it. And at the same time, the fact that he's asking, well, how do you know that? It's like, you want to dismiss me, but at the same time, you know that I'm speaking facts. Like, you know I'm right. Okay, so basically you're trying to hide something, you know? So it's like, oh, let me get a read off of this medallion. Oh, you see that there's a man who's a tarot card reader? Okay, great, cool. But you seem a little insecure and all that, so I'm just going to dismiss you. But behind closed doors, I'm going to be around people who know me, and know what I do in the dark, and be like, how the hell does she know that? How does she know that? So low key, you know I'm gifted. I see you, sir. Moving on. And like I said, this is a short one. And I say to him, I said, I don't know. It's just what I'm seeing. And therefore, like I said, because I couldn't give him more of a read on it, a more in-depth read, he was like, oh, like, you know, he dismissed my abilities and was like, oh, like, it's not important. You don't see nothing. And next thing I know, like I said in the beginning of this dream, I'm in bed with him and his wife. Now I end up falling asleep, like next to them in their bed. And the weird part is that like the husband is like trying to hold me. It was weird. Like, how you dismiss me, but then want to hold me, like cradle me in the bed with your wife there. Like, it's very weird. Very, very weird. And I think really that just symbolized that I was obviously that close to them, that I was like the topic of discussion, basically. Like, that's how heavy on their mind I was, you know, to the point where they're pillow talking about me. Okay? Which I know they were. And the last thing he pretty much says to like his wife, I can hear him, like, it's like I'm half asleep. I could hear him telling his wife that, you know, oh, I don't know about her partner that she's with. I don't know if he was referring to me or if he was referring to the past person that I was dating, which I'm not even going to touch on the connection there, but I'm just going to say it like that. I don't know if they were talking about me or they were talking about the past person that they're associated with that I was dating. And they were saying, well, I don't know about, you know, her partner. They're bougie. Whatever the hell that meant. They're bougie. I think too, like, they had this idea about me that I really was bougie, or I thought I was better than them. I'm like, not at all. You think that I'm better than you. That's a you problem, not a me problem. Anyway. The last thing I remember was being in a big white house. The interior was white, but I don't know about the outside. Okay, so all right. So I was in the house and the interior was white, but I don't remember what the outside looked like. And I apparently came back from Florida and I was barefoot. Which is interesting because said couple took a trip to Florida and I know what they did there. There was a group of people, I'm going to say a group of people, and I couldn't see their faces. I don't know who they were. I didn't recognize anyone. And I just felt like the trip that I took to Florida, it was a quick one. It was very quick. Went there, came back. So I don't know if it was, I guess it was a business trip. So it wasn't, I didn't have time for pleasure while I was there. So what I'm more so thinking in this dream overall is that this couple, this married couple, and it's funny because a lot of readers have on YouTube have been going around talking about this married couple that is very nefarious. They're very miserable with each other, and they're just very nasty. They do spell work on people. They do all kinds of stuff to get ahead and to get what they want. And I know exactly of a couple like this. And yeah, this is exactly what they do. And it sounds to me, based off of past conversations that I've had with these people, they did take a trip to Florida. And I know what they did there. And I'm sure it was a quick one. I'm sure it was for business. I'm very sure. They went there with a purpose. And that's where I'm going to leave that. But yeah, pretty much that's the video today. Like I said, it's really short. It's short and sweet to the point. And like I said, I know what it means for me. I know what it means for me. But other people, like I said, I've seen other tarot card readings, but this seems to be the running story, the narrative that's been going around the collective, around YouTube, and what a lot of people are going through. Some people may be dealing with a couple outside of them. Maybe someone you were dating. It's a couple that you used to be around. Maybe that's attached to them in their family. It could be their friends. It could be people in your family, people that you know, but just a couple that's up to some wicked stuff, and they're not good people. I think these are people who descended and lost their wings a long time ago. They had ample time to change, and they don't care about who they hurt. They don't care who they cross. They don't care who they step on, who they steal from. And yeah, they like causing havoc. They enjoy causing havoc, and it's really, really sad. And I hope the good Lord sits them down and says, hey, y'all need to cut the crap. Y'all need to cut it, because I'm telling you, it's not going to be good where y'all going. But, yeah, like I said, said couple did tell me in the past that they did go to Florida. And I know, like I said, I know why they went. They weren't fooling me at all. I just stayed quiet, and I was like, oh, okay. Did y'all have fun? How was the food? It was nice? Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Nice. The barefoot part, I'm not sure about. Like I said, it could have been me that went to Florida in this dream, or I could have been seeing it through the eyes of someone else, for all I know, with the whole barefoot thing. There's a possibility that somebody could have been barefoot for a ceremony they attended out there. I'm going to leave that at that. If you know, you know. Beyond that, that's pretty much my overall analysis of that dream. So you guys let me know what you think. Does it correlate with you? Can you relate to it? Are you going through anything similar? Feel free to leave your thoughts and feelings in the comment section below. And I need to really get accustomed to putting my disclaimer in the beginning of these videos. So quick disclaimer. I am not a medical professional. I am not a mental health care provider or professional. Please seek out the proper professionals for your situation. If you are under any kind of mental distress or any kind of undergoing any kind of physical injury or anything like that, please go to your local clinic, hospital. Any legal situations you may be going through, please seek out the proper authorities. Please seek an attorney. Do not listen to me. I am a YouTuber. I am a content creator, okay? You take what I say with a grain of salt. Get a second, third, fourth, hell, a 10th opinion, okay? Don't just be following people on YouTube. But if it resonates with you, look into it deeper and get another opinion and get professionals involved should you need a professional to get involved. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But thanks for being here with me today, guys. Thanks for the support up to this point. And yeah, peace out. Modupe. Bye.